Minimalism is not about stuff. But yes, you have to declutter all your stuff to become a minimalist. So it actually has a lot to do with stuff. But let me explain. Welcome to today's video, and we are going to talk about how I think minimalism has not actually something to do with stuff in the end after decluttering. So yes, if you become a minimalist, you usually think a lot about your stuff because you declutter all of it and you take every item in your hands and you think about if you want to keep it or not. You really think a lot about your belongings, you think about what you want to have, what your values are if it comes to stuff. So yes, you are thinking a lot about stuff. And most people are coming from a consumerist lifestyle, so they are used to think a lot about stuff. They're used to buy a lot of stuff, think about what they want to have, and then you turn to minimalism and you still are thinking about stuff because you think what you don't want to have, what you could get rid of, you think about what you should declutter next, what you should have instead of that because you want to have a more minimal vibe maybe. And if you really want to experience the calming, freeing benefits of minimalism, then you maybe have to stop thinking about stuff. But we have a problem here, I think, because I experienced that myself, and I think many of the people that try to live a minimal life experience that as well. If you are decluttering, you think so much about stuff and you get rid of all that stuff and it feels so good. You feel that freeing feeling. It's so liberating, it's so beautiful if you just can get rid of all these things you don't need anymore and have your more empty, more curated, more perfect apartment. And it's such a good feeling that we actually can get addicted to that. So what does happen to me and what happened to other people as well is that we are walking through our apartment and just thinking about what we could get rid of next. And that is as toxic, I think, as thinking about what we could buy next. Because you are not living in the moment, you are not living the life you want to live, but you're just thinking about your stuff and how to change your belongings. So I think the problem is that we aren't actually changing our habits when it comes to thinking about stuff, because we're going from thinking about buying stuff to thinking about decluttering stuff, and it's just staying the same, just it's the opposite direction. But when you're done decluttering, you really have to learn and realize what your life is. And I think that can get hard because then you think, yeah, can I not just get back to decluttering because that felt so good? Because it's easy. Before you have been buying stuff, then you have been decluttering stuff, now you have time. Now you have to do something with that time. Maybe you are living the perfect life and you are dealing with your time and your dream life the way you really should and that fulfills you, but I'm certainly not. I'm still thinking so many hours a week about my stuff. I keep coming back to wanting the good feeling from decluttering, and that's not something I can have anymore because I don't have anything to declutter anymore. I mean, you can say minimalism has nothing to do with your items because you get rid of them, but on the other hand, it has a lot to do with your items because you're thinking about which items you want to keep. And I think that's a very important part. You really have to think about what you want to keep. It's not about I hate all my stuff and then it becomes I love all my stuff. It has to become I'm not having super strong feelings about my stuff. Your things cannot really help you have your dream life. Of course, certain things, but they are just tools. So strong feelings about them are not gonna help you, are not bringing your dream life into your current life. You could take away all the items I own and I hope I wouldn't be super unhappy. I hope I would still be content and I would still move forward and not be so attached to these items that I will feel very sad. Of course, I do not want to say that poverty is fine, that it's not bad if you don't have money or something like that, but just the importance with which we care for certain items we own is ridiculous. I think we can use our items as tools, but not as something to love, something to care so much about. And I think time is very precious. We should not use it to think about our stuff. If it is buying stuff or decluttering stuff, we should use it to live our lives and to spend the time with other people, with ourselves, being content, learning and moving forward in our lives and contributing to a better world. So I do encourage you to think about what you own and what your relationship is with your stuff, but also to stop thinking about your stuff too much. Just focus on your life. Focus on the present moment, on spending it with something meaningful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!